This video is going to show how to use features in Microsoft Word to be able to easily create digitized versions of worksheets and things that the students would complete digitally rather than on paper and pencil. So right now I have a Word document open, and just an example of when something like this might be useful is in this example where I have a fill in the blank. Right now I have it set up that the students would type it where I have it underlined. So in the first sentence, for example, I have, and then the students would most likely pick the word so to put in. And as the students type, you can see that it is keeping all of the spacing for the underlining, and anything that the students type into that blank basically just goes in between two of the underscores. And as the students, depending how much they're typing, it could really change the formatting of your document. So one thing that we can do to kind of work around this is to use a tab in Microsoft Word that is not available to us automatically. And so what I'm going to do to basically make this available is I'm looking for the Developer tab. When you're in Microsoft Word, you can enable the Developer tab by going to File, and then you're going to go to Options. And then essentially what we're looking for is the Customize ribbon. And basically the ribbon is basically what goes along the top bar in Microsoft Word. And if I look at my list here, I can see I have a lot of these checked off, but the one that is not checked off for me automatically is the Developer tab. So I'm going to check it off, and then I'm going to hit OK. And then after I take care of this, you're going to notice that I have a Developer tab available. And then what this does is it allows you to make basically like a form through Microsoft Word. And I'm not going to emphasize putting the full features of a form where they can only edit the spots where they fill in the information, just because that makes it so the document is not available to use in Office 365 online. So I'm just going to show how to use the form fields, which can just kind of ease with the formatting. And what I should also mention, I'm going to just get rid of these changes that I just made here, is before you make these changes to make like the digital version, it might make sense for you to save this document as a print version and then save your new document as a digital version, because the formatting will not necessarily work for you if you did want to print this out. So then you have both copies that you can kind of work with. But if I want to create this as a digital version, what I would do is, rather than have these underscores where I have a spot for students to type in, I'm going to get rid of this. And then just a really quick and easy thing I'm going to fill in. My form field that I have here is a rich text content control. What I'm going to just do while I'm in that open space where I have my cursor, I'm going to just click on this. And essentially what this is going to do is it's going to give us space for the students to enter their text. So as a student, they would see like I have blank many pencils. I'm going to click on here and I just type in my word. And as the teacher, I can see where, when I hover over it, I can see the box where the students should be typing. And then it just kind of blends in and makes the whole sentence look coherent then. So ultimately what we can do after we have this developer tool created is just to get rid of these underscores where we have kind of like these spots for underlines, leave a little space there, and then just pick this rich text content control. And essentially I have my worksheet that students can complete, and I can still see exactly what they're typing.